Hello everybody, good afternoon. My name is Patrick Currier. As you mentioned, I'm an assistant professor at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Although this work was performed with my advisor, Dr. Al Wicks, while I was at Virginia Tech. And this is a subset of my dissertation work I'm talking about here today. So what is the motivation for having a way to predict maneuvering spaces? Well, we want to prevent things like this. My area of expertise is really more in the area of autonomous vehicle technology and how they are drive themselves. These are human-driven vehicles. As you can see, they are anticipating a nice, smooth, high-friction road surface. What they're actually getting is black ice, and they're driving like maniacs. If you think they're bad, imagine what a autonomous vehicle will do that, as most current ones do, no way to incorporate knowledge of what the terrain surface it's driving on actually is. So we can address some of the things you just saw there by having good, robust controllers. But what we would really like to be able to do is not get those situations in the first place. So here's another example. Watch this car right here. Most of the cars out here are driving just fine. This guy attempts to maneuver his vehicle, can't execute. And by some sort of good control, he more or less manages to recover and doesn't die. But I think we would all agree that what you would really like to do is you would really like to be able to plan out what it is, what maneuvers you can execute and what maneuvers you can't execute. So you avoid situations like the ones I just showed you in the planning stage instead of in the reactive control phase. So there, as many other presenters, including the last one talked about, there are a lot of people who are researching the areas of what is the load on the vehicle, where is the CG located, what type of terrain surface are we driving on. But one area, the area that I attempted to address here is what do we do once we have that data? And I'm looking at this from a standpoint of an autonomous vehicle, so no human in the loop at all. How do we feed this data into a computerized path planning system? And how do we take that and use it to predict maneuvers that we can actually execute? So currently, most of the systems don't do this. They assume a very static model of the vehicle. And if the payload changes in the vehicle, for example, this work was initiated by Caterpillar, driving large mining trucks that carry the weight of the empty vehicle in payload. The characteristics change significantly when you add payload. And you have environmental variations in real terrain here. I'm really looking at not so much extreme rough terrain here, but more like conditions of what if you're on a dirt road and it starts raining. Your terrain surface is going to change very significantly, and it's going to significantly impact the area, the maneuvering space that you have available. So the methodology that I'm proposing is what I did was I created a vehicle model. And this is a somewhat simplified model. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. But I allowed combined slip conditions in here, which is another thing that gets ignored a lot in autonomous vehicle research. You always assume, well, we're just driving in a nice constant speed. Well, that's good, except that the condition where you usually get close to the vehicle's performance limits is the obstacle avoidance condition. And what happens when the obstacle suddenly jumps out in front of you? Well, normally you hit the brakes. When you hit the brakes, you're now in a combined slip condition, if you were trying to brake and maneuver. And so that's an important aspect to consider.